I wasn't sure if I should even share this sketchbook tour, though I have shared most of the illustrations over time on my social media. Some pages here feel confident, some feel uncertain, and few taught me lessons. This sketchbook quietly holds years of my life. It carries my impasto mountainscapes that I painted between 2019 and 2022 through different seasons of who I was as an artist. This sketchbook has been quite a companion during 2019 lockdown and then COVID, painted mostly in evenings in different moods, different seasons, and different versions of myself. Here is where my impasto journey really began. After long, tiring days, it became my quiet space, not writing words, but placing my moods and thoughts directly onto the paper through color. In the beginning, I was just going with the flow, painting whatever I felt, and I even called it musings. I used just black pens and some color for the first few pages. But as the pages move forward, you will see how much I started to understand palettes, textures, and more thoughtful choices. The letter spreads feel different, more intentional, and more aware. Somewhere along the way, this sketchbook became my everyday diary. I began shifting my moods, my rage, my energy, my everyday feeling into color. Whatever I carried through the day slowly found its place on these pages. It wasn't that mountains just appeared, it was my love for them, the way I see beauty and calm in them, that kept guiding my hand. Two things started to merge, a kind of colored chaos and a quiet love, madness and softness existing together. I was trying to express something very, very abstract inside me, but through something familiar and real mountains, textures, and color. There was no pressure here, no need to create a masterpiece, no rules to follow. It was simply my time, my space, and me showing up exactly as I was. I'm not here denying that some illustration took me days to finish. Sometimes I wouldn't even open this diary for a while. There were phases when I explored lettering spreads too. And yes, sometimes I looked at Pinterest for little bits of references and inspirations. This sketchbook holds almost 2 or 3 years of my life, so naturally my moods and the way I used it kept changing. I began with simple musings, then moved into heavy impasto, using palette knives, even my fingers, just letting myself feel the paint. And towards the end, you will notice a shift. I started slowing down, trying to learn more, being more intentional. So when I look at it now, it doesn't feel like separate pages. It really feels like a journey. There are still blank pages at the end. I don't know when I'll finish them or what kind of artist I'll be by then, but I know I'll share that part with you too when the time comes. Some illustrations here aren't perfect, and maybe that's the reason I wanted to show this sketchbook as it is. Art isn't about flawless pages, it's about the journey, the growth, and having the courage to share even the parts we hesitate to show. Let me know which page feels closest to you as we go through it. Before we finish, let me read one of my favorite lines of Iqbal's poetry that I wrote in this sketchbook. Words that stayed with me through this whole journey. It's more spiritual, more God centered, but I really like it and I hope you too will enjoy it as much as I do. Here we go. मंजिल से आगे बढ़कर मंजिल तलाश कर मिल जाए तुझको दरिया तो समंदर तलाश कर हर शीशा टूट जाता है पत्थर की चोट से पत्थर ही टूट जाए जिससे वो शीशा तलाश कर सजदों से तेरे क्या हुआ सदाएं गुजर गई दुनिया तेरी बदल दे वो सजदा तलाश कर If you enjoyed this flip through with me, and if you would also like to see some of the time lapses of some of these illustrations, and some of them have even tutorials of their own on my YouTube as well, do go through my channel and my social media at Paruja. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about it. I would really love to hear. Bye.